Brought to you in part by Monadnock Flooring and Decorating, offering quality sales, service, and installation for over 35 years on Production Avenue next to Subaru of Keene. Hey everybody, welcome to Kids in the Kitchen. I'm Luca and this is
Mitchell.
Mitchell. How you doing, buddy?
Good.
Ready for this today?
Mm-hmm.
What are we making? You don't know?
No.
Neither do I. I was hoping you know because we have all this food. We're going to figure it out. Hey, listen, Mitchell, this is what we're going to make. See this fish over here? Mm-hmm. We're going to make that with a Greek sauce. We're going to put plum tomatoes, Kalamata olives, garlic, feta, spinach, and we're going to put that together with the tomatoes. Yeah? You saw that? You got that? Okay, that's one. Check. The other thing we're going to make are clams. These little baby clams, Italian style. Little prosciutto, garlic, shallots. I need to get shallots, huh? Garlic, shallots, and a little bit of lemon juice, white wine. Boom. Finish with butter and parsley. Got it? All right. Make sure you remember all this because you're going to do it all. And then we're going to make a pasta, Frutti di Mare pasta, which is a lot of seafood with tomatoes. We'll reduce everything down, make a beautiful sauce, and we'll put it with pasta. Okay? And what's all this called?
A mise en place.
Mise en place. He already knows what it's about. And if you don't know what mise en place is, you'll learn all about that with our great sauces because Kids in the Kitchen starts now. Hey everybody, welcome back to Kids in the Kitchen. I'm Luca and this is...
Mitchell.
Say it with gusto.
Mitchell.
Mitchell, okay. So Mitchell, we're gonna be cooking fish all day today. A lot of seafood dishes, a lot of cool dishes. First thing I want to make for us today are these little clams over here, okay? So I need a couple ingredients, but while I'm doing that, you're gonna help me cut down this fish. So first we need our fish board. Fish?
No.
Not fish, okay. Fish?
No.
Not fish, okay. Fish?
Yep.
Fish it is. All right, I need you to put your gloves on, Mitchell. You can only do that here. That's cool, isn't it? If I tried that at home, you know how much trouble I get in? A lot, yeah? Okay, you have fun with those gloves. Mitchell will be working on those gloves while he's doing that. While he's doing that, I'm gonna start getting my pan going. I have these little baby little neck clams, right? They actually come pre-cooked, so they're gonna open up quickly, but they're really great to go with the sauce I'm about to make. So I have prosciutto, the little neck clams. Did you get those on, bud?
Almost.
All right, you keep working on that. And I'm gonna cut up some shallots to go into our sauce as well. So, you like to cook at home, Mitchell?
Yes.
Yeah? What have you cooked before? What are some of the things you like to cook or you like to eat? What are some of the things you like to eat?
Lobster and fish and clams and that kind of stuff.
Have you found anything you don't like yet?
Nope.
You'll try everything?
Yep.
That's awesome. What's the craziest thing you've ever tried? Is there like one item that you've tried that you're like, wow, I can't believe I tried that? You tried like snails or...
No.
Whoops, let me sneak you over just a little bit. Perfect, thank you, buddy. All right, we're gonna do that. All right, so I got my pan going. You're going to pick up one of those pieces of fish for me. You see that fish next to you, bud?
Yep.
All right, pick that up, put it on that little board. And then we're gonna take a knife, there you go. I'm gonna have you do two things. I'm gonna have you cut this piece off right here, like that. Okay, be really careful. And then you're gonna cut the top piece off like that. So in those little spots I marked off, I want you to cut. It'll be really, oh, wait, before you do that, look up at your mom. Say, Mom, repeat after me. Mom?
Mom?
If I cut myself.
If I cut myself.
It's not Luca's fault.
It's not. It is Luca's fault.
Thank you very much. I'll do this. No, you really got to do it. The lawyers told me to. If I cut myself.
If I cut myself.
It's not Luca's fault.
It's not Luca's fault.
Are you okay with it?
Yeah.
No, are you okay with it? Mom, are you okay with it? Yes. She nodded her head. Did you see her nod her head? All right, go to town, buddy. There you go. Very good. Just always be careful when you're working with knives. We talk about it on every show. It's really important. It's good to let your kids learn how to respect the knife, but at the same time, you want to be careful with how they do it. All right? You're going to cut the two parts off. There you go. Keep going back and forth. You're keeping your fingers away. That's great. Awesome job. Excellent. All right, so we're going to use those pieces later in another dish we're doing. You want to do the same thing with this one?
Sure.
All right, do the same thing with that one. While he's doing that, I'm going to get this going on. So I'll have my oil get nice and hot. I'm going to add my prosciutto to it. This really will make a difference with these clams. You ever have prosciutto before? Prosciutto is like a salty ham. It's a cured ham, cured in salt, and it's an Italian-style ham. So with us cooking down the prosciutto, great job, buddy. Those are going to be in our dish later. So we're never wasting anything, all right? So you see that cooking down? It's in the oil. We're cooking. And then we're going to add our shallots. Boom, shallots. And we're going to add our garlic. A little bit of garlic. This is a real easy dish. This is so much fun to do. And then we're going to add our clams. How about we do 2 of these? All right? Now they add their own little juice once they start opening up. And if you can't flip it like this, right, what you can do when you're at home is take a little and just move them around, all right? So now we have our clams, our prosciutto, which adds a little bit of salt really quickly. And when you buy clams like this that are already pre-cooked, they're going to open up quickly. You don't have pre-cooked clams. Like you just had, what, quahogs the other day? You had a stuffed one. Those are a little too big to make like this. But if you have smaller ones, like little neck clams that are even a little bit bigger than this, it's gonna need more time for it to open. But you see how some of them are opening up? Now the only other thing we want to add to this, and this is going to be pretty much done, a little bit of white wine, and then it's kind of steaming those clams. Oh, does that look good or what? Yeah, this is so easy to make. You can do it at home. And a little bit of lemon juice. Today we're going to use a lot of lemon juice. All right, let me get these out of the way so you can see us better. All right. So you haven't really cooked at home yet, have you?
Yeah, I've cooked at home.
Like what?
I don't remember.
You don't remember? That's all right. I cook all the time. I barely remember what I cook too. All right, so we have our fish there too. That's going to go in this pan. Now you see how those clams are opening up? Now the thing to remember about whenever you have any type of shellfish that's in a shell, get it, shellfish? You only eat them if they open up, okay? If they don't open, that means they're not something you want to eat. So after you do the whole cooking process, and you know that most of them are open, you'll find some that don't open. Get rid of those, okay? Don't try and pry them open, okay? You good with that? All right, good. All right, so while these are cooking and opening up and getting a lot of flavor, we have salt, pepper, we have the wine, we have the lemon juice, we have the prosciutto, it's all there. We're going to start working on this. Now what I need you to do, and this is quick and easy too, I need you to salt and pepper both of these. So take your gloves off. Took you so long to get them on. Grab from the bottom part of the glove. Watch how easy it is. Just peel them back. There you go. 1 and 2, and just pop them right in there. Do you like my kitchen? Is this a cool kitchen? Yeah. They built it for me. Did you know that? Now your fingers are going to fit better in here, but what I'm going to want you to do is kind of salt the top on either one of those, and then put pepper on either one of those. So this is called bassa. It's a light, flaky white fish, and what's great about it is it takes on all the flavors you put around it. It's a dish I serve at the restaurant as well, and it's absolutely wonderful. So you were doing that. Oh, I know what I want to get you. I want to get you something to flip that over with. So once you do one side, I want you to pick this up like I just did here, and you'll do the other side, okay? All right. When you're cooking with your kids in the kitchen, find things that they can do, salting items, marinating, cutting little things if you feel they could cut. So whatever age they're at, everybody has a different way they can help out. They might not be able to work on the stove, right? Like you can't do that yet, right? Do you help out on the stove a little bit?
Yeah.
You do? Okay, well, here you don't yet, you know what I'm saying? But what you can do is find different ways that they could help you, and then it makes it all part of the same experience. So you're all working together, and they're not just hanging out in the living room waiting for dinner. All right, so this is what we're going to do. We're going to start searing this off. Look, these are almost ready. See that? This is yummy. What we're going to do is we're going to pop some butter into here to finish that off. Get in there. We're going to put some parsley in there, and we're going to take a quick break, okay? When we come back, we'll start searing this off and make it, and we'll start talking about our pasta dish. Sounds good? Great job, buddy. Tell everybody we'll be right back.
We'll be right back.
Hey, everybody, welcome back to Kids in the Kitchen. Mitchell, what are we doing?
I don't remember.
You don't remember? Thanks, bud. We're making our clams. That's our first dish, man. Look at these. These look good, right? And they were super quick, weren't they? Mm-hmm. Those look good. You want to have one?
Yeah.
All right, you grab a clam. Careful, might be a little bit hot because we just made them. All right, and now on the same burner right here, I'm going to start our fish. Are they hot?
Yeah.
Don't get it on your pants. Mom's got to wash that later. Here. No, wipe it on your shirt. It's easier. It's not my kid. I don't have to clean his clothes. All right, you could do them like that, like this. We go. Hot. That's going to look great on camera. You got turn. Go ahead. Go, man. Got it all? Get it? Get it? Ugh. All right, you got to get the rest. Throw that in there. The rest are all yours. You have to finish them before the segment's over. All right, you got that?
Nope.
No? Do you like it?
Mm-hmm.
Is it yummy? Mm-hmm. All right, so what we're going to do here, ooh, we got a nice hot pan. Got to be careful. Whenever you have a hot pan, you see that? It's kind of spitting at you a little bit. We're going to put in our fish, take the pan off, let it cool off just a little bit. Now we'll get our fish in really quickly. Here, we'll just do one for this segment. Slow down. This is what happens when I talk too much and I let the pan get hot. But if that's a cool thing too, we want a nice hot smoking pan because we want to sear the fish nicely. So let's move this over just a little bit. Where's that? Did I give you those tongs? I probably took them away.
They're right there.
Other fish in there. Where are they, buddy?
Right there.
You know where everything is. I like having you around. And ta-da! Here they are. All right, we'll get rid of this. All right. So, you don't want any more for now? You're good? It makes me feel like I like them, you know what I mean? All right, we're going to sear one side. And if your oil's really hot and your fish is done correctly, it's going to move around in the pan. It won't get stuck. You know how like sometimes people cook fish and get stuck in a pan? Well, we're not going to let that happen. We're going to cook one side, and then on the other side, we'll go back to our shallots over here. You ever cook with a shallot? Mm-mm. No? Oh, he's going to put every single one at a time in there. So, well, shallots are like right in the middle of onions and garlic. Okay? Mm-hmm. They're really just kind of a smaller onion for the real, you know, until you really start learning about them. But they make everything taste better. I just love the way they taste. So I like to put shallots in almost everything I make. So we got our shallots starting, right? So now I'm going to flip over the fish. I need a spatula. And just like I taught you, you want to go away from you. But if I have to do it with a spatula, I just go towards the pan. You see what I'm saying? Towards the pan, not towards me. Now I got one side cooked, a little bit caramelization there. Now watch this. It's all in one pan. We're going to make this whole dish. Now, have you ever had tomato sauce on fish or red tomatoes on fish? No. So this is like a little Greek version of having a fish. So we're going to season as we go too. A little pinch of pepper and then a little pinch of salt. So I hear you've had a little more salt than I wanted. I hear you had snails once. Mm-hmm. Have you had snails? Yeah. Did you like them?
Yeah.
I put the white wine and lemon juice. It's right here. We deglaze with a little white wine. Magic. You're a tough crowd, aren't you? Yeah, I'm not going to impress you until the end, really, will I? All right, we'll put a little bit of lemon juice. Lemon juice just makes fish pop. It's really yummy. So we'll just get that in there. Then we're going to put in our garlic. There's our garlic. You like olives? Yeah? We're going to put in our Kalamata olives. And then we're going to put in our tomatoes. Can you get me the tomatoes for me, buddy? All right. Actually, what I'm going to have you do for me, come over here. You're going to help me out with the tomatoes. Where'd you go? Oh, dude. That's right. I told you to come over here. I want you to take a scoop. I'm going to shut this off on low, right? I want you to take a scoop and put it over the top with the tomatoes, okay? All right, a couple of scoops, yeah? No, you could go closer. Always bring it closer to the fish, like that. And then do another one just like that. All right, so we have olives, shallots, garlic, tomatoes, white wine. Ooh, that looks awesome. Great job. Thank you very much. You can go back here now. You're quick. All right, so we got the tomato, we got all that, and we're gonna let that cook together. Now what we've done is we're cooking the fish in a really nice sauce, but what we're not doing is letting the fish dry out. You know, sometimes people make fish and it's really dry and kind of rubbery. No, we're gonna make it nice and tender, great sauce, and again, something really, really quick we can do. So cool. So we have that, When we come back, we'll show that being plated, and then we'll do the Frutti di Mare. Anything else you want to see today? No? You're good?
Mm-hmm.
You're good? I'm good? Mm-hmm. Tell everybody we'll be right back.
We'll be right back.
Hey everybody, welcome back to Kids in the Kitchen. We're going to make one final dish. You ready, buddy? Mm-hmm. All right, so we're going to bring like kind of all the stuff we just did together. So we had the sauce. Look what I did with the fish. That's the white fish we just made. I was finishing up the sauce over here. And then in here is the other fish. I needed that pan, so I had to make it smaller. So here's that sauce that we had. I'm going to add some feta cheese right to the top of this fish, and we'll pour the sauce over. You know why? Because the feta cheese is really, you don't want it too cooked down, because then it'll just look too creamy. But you just put it, and I did some spinach underneath it. Doesn't that look yummy? Mm-hmm. All right, so that's what we get for like a Greek style dish. So we had a little bit of Italian, Greek, and now we're gonna go back to Italian to make the Frutti di Mare. So we need this. Now, here we have shrimp. That white fish, those are the pieces that you cut off, right? We have some more clams. Do you know what that is? These are called, that's saffron. Saffron is the most expensive herb on the planet. Do you know how much 1 ounce costs? $100. So because you're worth it, I have about $5 worth here because of you, because you're worth it. You know what I'm saying? But what we want to do with this is we want to bloom it. All right, grab the white wine that's right over there, and we're going to make a Frutti di Mare, which is a fruit of the sea, and not fruit of the loom, but you know what fruit of the loom is? No, just checking. We're making a Frutti di Mare, which is the fruit of the sea. It's a seafood pasta dish. So we got that. Here, take that back. And then we're going to bloom. What I need you with this fork to do is kind of mix this up. Get the saffron to start activating inside the white wine. Because we don't want to use too much saffron at one time, what we need to do is let it activate with the wine. So I'm going to move this just a touch, buddy, all right? Let me just, oh, well, this is fine. All right, so I have my pan getting nice and warm. Now this is a real fast dish. Ready? You're getting that ready. I'm going to get these all in here, and we'll cook up a storm. So we have a little bit of oil back in the pan. We're going to get our seafood in there. Now the seafood wants to go in, and we want to cook quickly around it because we want to make sure that nothing overcooks. You know, shrimp cooks quickly, right? So I'm going to get my clams in, get them working. I got a smile out of you. That was for you, bud. Want me to do it again? No, I can't. That's all I can do. That's going to bring the heat of the pan down. We're going to get our shrimp in. We're going to get the white fish you cooked in. All right? Get all that in. Salt and pepper and garlic and all those fun things are going to go in next. There's our pepper. Here's our salt. So you like playing baseball?
Yeah.
Yeah? What's your favorite position? You like playing all over?
Yeah, just I don't play catcher, pitcher, or first.
Okay, you play everything else?
Mm-hmm.
Well, that's awesome. All right, I got a little lemon juice. Hey, you know what I need now? After my lemon juice goes in there?
This?
I need that white wine reduction. You know where that is? Or my white wine blooming. I need a little bit of that. Could I take that from you? Now this is where the saffron adds a ton of flavor to our sauce. And it also makes it, see that orange it creates? So that's cool. It's tons of flavor, plus it makes it nice and orangey. So we have our seafood in there cooking. I need the tomatoes. Can you grab the tomatoes for me? And in the meantime, I want to get our pasta in here. Watch this. This is such a quick dish. Because of all the seafood items that we put in here that cook quickly. Oh, we got to turn it back on. There you go. It's such a quick cooking dish that when you make it, it just, boom, it's ready, right? And we just add some pasta in there. So we made a lot of seafood today. We did the white fish we used up, and we used the ends of it. And we have the clams that we used more than once. And are you a big shrimp fan? You're a big shrimp fan. And this is going to be our pasta. So I have our pasta boiling in water over here. All right. Voila. So do you have a favorite team? What's your favorite team?
Red Sox.
The Red Sox? Yeah. So you've gotten to see, oh no, you were too young when they won the first World Series, right? When were you born?
2004.
He's a Red Sox baby. He was one when they won their first World Series. Do you know how long they waited before that? Like 100 years, 1,000 years. It's like 1,000,000 years since they didn't win the World Series. And when the year you were born, that's when they won the World Series. You're like a miracle kid. Awkward moment of silence. Okay. All right, let's get our pasta into our sauce here. And it's going to help thicken the sauce. Look at how quick this is. This is what restaurants do, right? That's all they do to make you a nice frutta di mare. Look at that. Does that look good? Yeah? All right. Let's do a little chopped parsley in there, or pulled parsley. What I'm going to have you do is just pop off the leaves here. See that? You just start doing that, all right? You start doing that because that's going to go on top of what we're making here. All right, so today we made a basso, or a light flaky white fish with El Greco sauce. We made clams with prosciutto, and then frutta di mare. And Mitchell, my buddy here, is going to put the parsley up on top of that. Okay, bud, I'm going to get the seafood on there. Look at that. We're a lucky group right here. Nice quick seafood, fresh tomatoes, not cooked down too much so they're not lost. And you've picked some perfect fresh parsley. I'm going to rip it, just kind of keep it fresh and over the top. Well, thank you, buddy. I really appreciate you being here. Hope you had a good time. Red Sox. Go Red Sox. We'll see you next time when we're cooking with the kids in the kitchen. Brought to you in part by Monadnock Flooring and Decorating, offering quality sales, service, and installation for over 35 years on Production Avenue next to Subaru of Keene.